guys, my name's Lena and I'm with the Child Creativity Lab, and today I want to show you how to build a balloon-powered car. So for this challenge you will need a balloon, you will need a piece of cardboard, I just cut that from a package I got. You will also need 3 straws. It could work with 2 straws, it depends on how long you want to cut this. I already cut my 2 other straws in these pieces that have the same length. Important here is that the straws stick out on the side of your cardboard. So make sure when you cut them, they're a bit longer than your cardboard. Then you will need a stick, like a little wooden stick I've got here. Important here is that the stick can go through the straw and can still move. I think for the length of my straw, 1 stick might be enough, but you might need 2. You will also need, for the wheels, bottle caps. I have, oops, there it goes. I have 4 bottle caps. Grab it. I have 4 bottle caps that are the same size. So just make sure that the caps are the same size. You'll also need a Sharpie or a marker to mark the middle of your wheels. I'm gonna use my hot glue gun to glue everything today. Make sure that an adult can help you and that your table or the surface where you work is protected. And then you will need tape. You can use clear tape. I'm gonna use a bit stronger duct tape that's just a bit stronger and thicker, and we're gonna use this to attach the balloon to a straw. Last but not least, we need scissors to cut our sticks. Okay, so let's get started. Before we start building, let's try to understand why a balloon-powered car even works. So I put some air in my balloon, and if I let go, it just flies away. So this is explained by Newton's third law of motion, which says for every action, there is an equal but opposite reaction. Let me give you an example. So we have a bird, and our little bird is flying in the air. It's a really long bird. It has 2 wings and it's flying. So birds, when they fly, they push the air under their wings downwards to get high up in the air. And the air that is underneath the bird's wings, it starts pushing upwards in the opposite direction, and it pushes with the same force than the bird pushes downwards, the air pushes upwards. The same thing counts for a balloon. If we have a balloon filled up with air and we have a little exit here, if I let go, the air will flow out and push into this direction and push the balloon forwards. That's why the balloon flies away. But the air behind the balloon will actually push back and push against the balloon, and that's why the balloon is gonna go that way. So I want to start with making our axles. So I'm gonna take my wooden stick and push it through so that it sticks out like maybe an inch, a bit less than an inch. And I want to cut it here so that it sticks out in the same length. Let's see how that works. There we go. So now I have my wooden stick and the straw around it. And now I'm gonna make a second one the same length, and I think I'm gonna use the other one. So make sure that these have the same length. So I'm gonna hold it like this and then cut it again. So that I have two. Here we go. So now I have two wooden sticks that I can put through my straws, and these will be our axles. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna glue my wooden stick to my wheels, and it's very important that the stick is glued on in the middle of the wheel. So I'm gonna mark the middle of the wheel. So now that I have this, I'm gonna put glue in the middle of it and then stick the little wooden stick in it, and then we'll have to be patient and wait. Let's do it. So my first wheel is glued and dried. What I want to do now is glue on the second wheel. Here we go. Glue on the second wheel, also in the middle, but this time we're gonna put one of our straw pieces on top of the wooden stick and then glue the second wheel on it. Okay, when you finish that, now you should have two pairs of axles that actually work. And we're gonna glue on our piece of cardboard now. Okay, for gluing on the axles to the cardboard, I just put a nice little line of glue on here. Oh, that will work. And then I put on my little straw. Make sure that the straw sticks out the same length on both sides and press it on. And we're gonna do the same on the other side. And now I have something that rolls. Before we glue on our balloon engine onto our car, we need to attach our balloon to a straw. And that's where you might want to ask a parent to help you, because it's really important that we glue this piece on as airtight as we can. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the straw in here, and you can see I'm gonna put it kind of far, maybe not that far, like here. And I'm gonna hold this tight, squeeze it together. Don't squeeze the straw because that's where the air is gonna come out. And I'm gonna try to wrap it a bit like this. And this is where I'm gonna take my tape. And I'm gonna turn this around so I can show you better. And this is where I'm gonna tape this to the straw. It doesn't look beautiful, but let's try if it works. Okay, you see the balloon. Nothing's coming out here. that's how you can check if it's airtight. Here we go. Okay, now we're gonna attach our balloon to our car. And here's one thing that you might want to keep in mind. The balloon part will be actually in the front of our car because our car will be powered by the air that's coming out of the straw, and the air is going to go this direction. So the air is going to go this direction, pushing the cart in this direction. So make sure that the balloon is on top of the car and not in the way. So when we blow air in the balloon later, it's not going to be in the way of the wheels or in front of the car. So I'm going to attach my balloon, and like you don't want to attach the balloon, you actually want to attach this little piece or even just a straw, and make sure that the heat of your glue gun's not melting the straw or the balloon. So be really careful with your glue gun around the balloon. Okay guys, so this is how my car looks from the top. This is how it looks from the side. So remember, this side is the front of the car. This is the direction it will drive in. And what I also did, you can see it when you look at it here, I bent this little piece of the straw so that it points down. That will give our car a bit more of a push because the air that's coming down will blow against the ground, and that will give it a bit more speed.